Good evening guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. Today I'm going to have a chat about Forza Horizon 4. Particularly I see there being a bit of a problem. You may have had a look at my Forza Fun video where I have mentioned that I'm putting together a better version of my Forza Fun demo. It shows all cars, both on-road and in off-road races, bit of a side-by-side comparison as it were, to show you guys just what each car's like, how they handle, and basically less messing about really. So I went off, I did it, I've uploaded it to YouTube at a rather unhelpful 6 gig, and I thought okay, no problem. I've put streamer mode on, radio's down, I've managed to kill the music for the most part, although some of it I haven't managed to escape because hopefully the streamer mode's just buggy in the demo and won't be like this in the final version. Otherwise I think a few of us are going to be having a few problems, which is what I'm going to get onto. The situation is, I uploaded my last video of Forza Horizon 4, just gameplay whacked together, radio turned down but it didn't seem to make a tap of difference, music was still blaring out. I got a ruck of copyright claims ping 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 on my emails, which as I'm having a look at them, I'm not too worried about, because no one was really sort of causing a fuss. They were just saying, you've got this in here, we'll allow it, but we just reserve the right to run ads on your video, which, fine, my channel's not monetised at the moment, and to be fair, the record companies and the agents claiming were, I think, were pretty reasonable, right? So I thought, fine, no problem. Seeing as I've changed this setting on the new video, I've got less music in there. I thought, okay, I'm not going to have too many issues. Maybe a few of these regular people are going to pop up, give me this, oh, fine, but I'm going to run ads bit, which I accept. But no. As well as this, I had a couple of banhammer claims. First one was for visual content for about 3 minutes of footage right at the beginning, which is being claimed by a company which, as far as I'm aware, is a copyright troll. I've googled them, I've looked them up on the Google product forums. There's other people have had issues with them, so basically they can do one. I'm going to recut the video and I'm not going to do much of that one, but the other one, which I'm not going to name who they are, because quite frankly they don't deserve the free publicity. There's this one song, it's like 40 seconds long. It's like one song, 40 seconds long, and I'm not going to name them. Like I said, I've never heard of any of them. Never heard of a record label, I've never heard of a song, I've never heard of the artist. So, I Google them. Record label, fine, whatever. Artist and song, nothing. YouTube, nothing, but it's probably not surprised. Not even any official channels though. There's no official websites, no official channels. Looked on Spotify, the artist is there, but this song isn't. And basically it's people I've never heard of. This isn't me being an old person, right? I'm not the youngest, I'm probably not as young as you guys probably think I am. But it's one of those things where you've just not heard of them. It's the sort of the people who just release things just for really marginal markets. Or so they've put a banhammer down saying blocked in all countries. I've tried using the Creator Studio app to remove this part of the audio from the video, but that failed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to edit it out manually. I'm going to go into Premiere Pro and do it. I'm going to select it, unlink the video and the audio source, delete the audio element, leave the video. And I'm probably going to do that for the other copyright claims, even though I haven't got so much of an issue with, I haven't got any issue in fact with the other guys who are saying use it, just we're going to stick some ads in. I've got no issue with them, but I'll just take it out just to see what happens. So I'm going to do that, I'm going to encode it, probably take another 4 hours to do, but then I'm going to upload it in the next few days. But that got me thinking. You look at games like Forza Horizon, they are literally festival games. They're games at a festival. They are big culture, they're scene games. And it's one of those things where the music is just as an important part of the game, it's such an important character in the game as the cars or the landscape or the different people you interact with along the way at the festival. Which makes me sort of sit back a bit and go, did they really think this one through? Forza Horizon 4 has a big focus on content creation, on streaming, and the rewards you can unlock for Mixer and things. There's like photography things in there, different things. Forza Horizon 4 is a game which encourages you to create content. It's not just race around or do this, that and the other. It encourages you to create content. And at some point, the guys at Playground Games, whoever are deals with us, have actually gone off to record labels, have gone off to places and said, well, we've got these radio stations and we want to fill them with some music, right? And they've gone off to them and said, what have you got? You know, can we put this on, this, that and the other? And these record companies have got turned around and said, yes, okay, no problem. Yeah, we'll put you in the game. We'll license this track into the game. Which is pretty normal, although I know there's been a lot of issues with games in the last couple of years where you have to have updates, or even in some cases the game's removed from sale because the licenses expire, which is a totally... I could talk for hours on this thing because copyright sort of annoys me in a way. I think copyright does not reflect the modern world. I'm not saying we shouldn't be copyright, I'm just saying it just doesn't reflect the modern world, how media's created, how it's stored, how it's consumed, and just the different ways that media is used. Because I'm a media geek, and this sort of stuff just sort of does my head in. And so at some point, you've got these record companies saying, yes, we'll license them, we'll let you use them in the game, which is great, no problem. Except, has anyone actually told them, or has it even been looked at, that this game is a game which encourages people to create content, to stream their races over on Mixer? Like any game now, you're going to have your Mixer people, you're going to have your Twitch people, you're going to have your YouTubers, you're going to have your bloggers putting clips up, and you're going to... This is like one of those things come from sort of, you know, me, is that we are all part of a marketing machine for these games. I create a video, I play a game, I record, I talk about it, and do everything. I'm actually working as a marketing person for these guys, but I'm not actually working as a marketing person. I'm actually doing the marketing, but I'm not getting paid, I'm not getting exclusive access or content or anything like this. I'm literally just doing it because I love it. You know, I like Forza games, they're brilliant, but I want to share it out with you guys. So we're all promoting this stuff. We're going onto our social networks, onto YouTube, making videos, watching videos. We're streaming over on Mixer, on Twitch, and we're just doing all this stuff. So you've got this record company. You've got, yes, we'll license this content, no problem. But they start to get huffy when people actually start doing things of the game, which firstly people do now anyway. You don't have to be sort of focused to do it as a part of a game. People do this. This is our culture. Nobody watches TV anymore. I've got 2 children in the next room when I'm recording this. They don't watch telly. They don't watch anything. I mean, we've got like Sky Q, Netflix, Amazon, all this stuff. Like, besides, the kids don't watch a tap of it. They watch YouTube. They watch gaming videos. They watch tutorials. You know, one of them even watches Dan TDM when he's doing stuff on Twitch. I mean, this is like, you know, these aren't old children. These are quite young. And they just don't watch telly. They're not interested. So this is how people consume media. They produce media, consume media. And you've got a game which encourages you to be doing that. And then this license holder goes, oh no, we can't have that. No, we can't have people using our content online and putting it in videos or streams. Well, the real question is one, were they told this is actually what the game is, or have they just blindly gone into it? Didn't even bother to research what the game was before signing over their properties for use in it. And secondly, which is my point exactly on this, is do they actually think that you could put a restriction on this? Because if you can't turn this content off in the game, which at the moment the streaming mode is very hit and miss, and a bit which I understand is a problem is the instruction part, which I can't really do a lot with. It's like, this is absolutely like stupid. Because for me, copyright, I don't like copyright as it is. I think there should be copyright because creators, artists, they need to be protected, but they're not. It's all record companies, media houses, all these people which do retain rights to all this stuff. They're the ones who just profit over very little work. The artists and creators don't get much protection, and quite frankly, the copyright system as it is does not reflect the way we use media, the way we consume it, the way it's produced. It just needs modernising, but we do need protections. But the fact that somebody's gone out there and said, I'm going to license it to a game which encourages you to stream, to create content, and also knowing, particularly if you've got half a brain cell of marketing knowledge in your head, that the way we consume media and the media we consume has changed. And this is the stuff we watch. This is the stuff we're after. So to you put your content into a place where you know it's going to go and get put in other places you don't approve of. Thinking, why the hell would you actually even agree to license your media and your product into that environment? But it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But I'd be interested to know what you guys think of this stuff. Is the situation with the games now where everybody's creating content, they're recording their game DVR stuff, they're doing screen caps, they're doing YouTube, they're streaming Mixer and Twitch and places like this, and do you think this has got to a point where, quite frankly, the decades old, possibly more, copyright legislation's actually fallen so far behind it's becoming farcical? And does this cause a problem with streamers? Because I can see this becoming a huge issue when the game comes out. If this isn't sorted, either through music being stripped out, which doesn't allow for this stuff, or having that streamer mode work properly and totally eliminate the radio, there's going to be a problem for the streamers. I mean, 'cause it's not so bad at the moment because it's only the demo, but when you start getting millions of people getting their hands on this game and they're streaming it out to YouTube, to Twitch, to Mixer, they're making their videos out of it, and you get these huffety rights holders coming along and going, oh, we don't like this, we don't like this. Well, this is going to cause problems. So what do you guys think about this? Do we need to have this sort of discussion? Is this a problem which any of you guys have come across? Because in all fairness, with this Horizon video, it's the first time I've come across this, and it just sort of boggles me to the sense that you'd actually license something into a medium you know that is going to actually be shared. And I'm not talking downloading, copying. Nobody's going to watch a YouTube video of me driving on Forza and not go out and buy. Well, nobody buys singles or albums, do they? I mean, nobody's going to go and listen to it on some streaming platform or whatever. Oh, one isn't a substitute for the other. It's like, I think Foo Fighters are on there, on the soundtrack. Love the Foo Fighters. Absolutely brilliant. And great tunes. But you wouldn't go onto a video of someone driving around with the Foo Fighters in the background instead of going and either being old school and actually buying the media in physical form or downloading it from iTunes or getting it from Spotify or something like this. You wouldn't. That's akin to standing on the street corner and listening very carefully to the music coming out of cars driving past. It is. It's like, no, I'm not going to buy the CD. I'm going to pop my head out of the window and listen to the cars driving past, see what they're playing. It's absolutely bizarre, but it's one of those things which I think as we go more into the 21st century, as media changes, as content changes, we need to be having that discussion, we need to look at it. And that's my little rant for the day. So tell me what you think about this, guys. I'll be interested to know. So until next time, guys, thanks for listening and happy gaming.